I'd like to welcome everyone to today's meeting. Today, we're having a very interesting topic of discussion. It's Rida boom. Those are two very strong words in the same sentence. One of them is Rida, a product that many of us in this meeting are very familiar with. It's a natural herbal drink that is a very strong antioxidant and has been proven preclinically and clinically to take care of a number of challenges in the body, from diabetes to arthritis to high blood pressure, and taking care of a number of issues in the prostate, in immunity building, with infections. If you look through the list of ingredients and their use cases over the last 1,000 years, it will not surprise you. If you go through the concept of oxidative stress and what it means and what it's about and how Rida helps, it will not surprise you as well. And then if you read through the journals or testimonies built over the last 3 years, it will not surprise you as well. The other word we have there is the word boom. And I'm going to explain what boom means in a minute. But one of the things that we've gained expertise in doing over the last 10 years of doing business as a community is we know how to do a few things exceptionally well. One of the places where people score us very well is in things that have to do with training, things that have to do with events, and things that have to do with taking a brand from zero to hero. These are things we've done well. And it's on the back of this that we have the concept of boom. What does boom mean? Boom means to experience a sudden, rapid growth or expansion. Okay, something is said to boom when it experiences a sudden, rapid growth or an expansion. When we say Rida boom, what we really want to achieve with Rida boom is we want to achieve rapid growth and expansion with the Rida brand. We want it to grow, and we want it to grow quickly. We want it to explode, literally explode. In order for this to happen is why we have here the concept of the boom. So Rida boom is about making this brand expand. Okay, it's about making this brand blow, literally blow. How are we going to do that? Okay, we're going to do that with something that we have utilized in the past before. In wanting to get Rida to boom, we know that what we can do is a few things. One, we want to be able to increase the brand visibility of the product. We want to be able to increase the product's reach, and we want to be able to increase the product's footprint. And these are the things you do when you want to grow a brand exponentially. When you want to grow a brand exponentially, you're thinking about how can we make it more visible? How do we want to increase the number of people who have the products? And how do we want to increase the number of cities where the product is sold? Now, if you're in the room this evening and you would like Rida to exponentially expand and explode, you want it to have visibility so that when you talk about the product, people already know about the product. When you talk about the product, people already have somewhere within their spaces where they can easily get the product. When you talk about the product, people in different cities already have it and it's going to many hands. They just don't know where to get it again. If you would like to have this experience, can you just type in that chat box, boom? Okay, because that's what boom is all about. Boom is about taking a brand and allowing it to spread and allowing it to explode, allowing it to exponentially grow and increase, okay, in various places. How exactly do we want to do this? We don't want to reinvent the wheel. We want to do something that we have done before. So we have a secret weapon. And this our secret weapon is what we're calling boom, because we hope that this secret weapon is not going to be used for Rida alone. This secret weapon has not been used only for Rida alone. We've used it for other products in the past. And this secret weapon will be used for a number of other products in the future as well. And every time we want to do a boom with any brand like this, some of the people in this room today who we will call pioneers, Pioneer 1, Pioneer 2, and Pioneer 3, are people that will work together on future boom projects like this. So if you are becoming a pioneer, it's something different from if you are becoming a leader. I'm going to break this down as we begin to converse. But what exactly is our secret weapon? Our secret weapon is that we have found a way to produce a value that is able to take care of 3 things simultaneously at the same time. Now, this is unprecedented This is something exciting and new. This is something that we've been able to do via the concept I want to share with you today. It's a concept that says, with one stone, we've been able to kill 3 birds. What are these 3 birds? The first bird is the bird of care, and not in any particular order, because one of these may be more interesting to you than the other. I'm going to describe them, and then you will rank them according to how you think they're important. So we have CHW, and you're going to arrange it as ACW or WCH. Let me explain the 3 parameters first. Care is about our willingness to be generous. Every human being realizes sooner or later that life is not supposed to be lived for self. Life is supposed to be lived in helping and serving others. Leadership is not about how I can amass many things for myself. It's about how I can serve. Many of the biggest businesses in the world today did not start because people wanted to make money. They started because people wanted to serve other people. They wanted to solve problems for other people. They cared. So one of the things that this idea does is that this idea provides financing for a number of charities that are involved with the sustainable development goals of no poverty, of zero hunger, of education for all, of equality of women, of healthcare, of providing the basics for healthcare to ensure that each person can live a good life. These 5 SDGs are the top first 5 SDGs, and care is about supporting causes that help people in those spaces. The second stone, or the second bird that this stone kills, is health. One of the biggest challenges in the world's around the world is health today. COVID-19 has brought health to #1 priority. And because health is priority, people need not to take more drugs and more chemicals into their system. People need to have a lifestyle of taking healthy, natural supplements in collaboration with their food long before they fall sick. And when they fall sick, as a first aid in their sickness before they begin to overload themselves with chemicals. And of course, if they overload with chemicals, they need those things to be potent and work well as well. So health is a very big factor that we also need to solve. So this particular idea also helps us get access to health to as many people as possible. And then the third one here is wealth. Reality is, for any good idea to be sustainable, the people who are driving the idea need to be earning well. And, wealth or no poverty is also one of the SDGs as well, such that health is also one of the SDGs as well. So even with this, we're also still attacking the same SDGs because we're creating wealth. Now, let me ask you a very simple question, and I want you to give me your honest answer. Okay? And honesty for me will mean you organize these 3 elements according to how you think they are priority for you. So I want to kill these 3 birds, but I would like wealth before health, before care, or I like health before wealth, before care, or health, care, and wealth. So it's going to be HWC or WCH or WHC. Please write letters in the way that synchronizes with you, so that I can have an idea of which one is standing in front for you and which one is, they're all important, okay, but which one stands in front? Okay, someone says is H, someone says is CHW, another says is HWC, I have HCW. So, it's very interesting. We all have different things in front. Some of us have, we have care in front, some of us have health in front, some of us have wealth in the middle, so it's very interesting. Nobody is claiming to have wealth first. But okay, but these are the opportunities we have, and this is what this stone kills. Now I'm going to tell you very quickly about once upon a time. Okay, once upon a time, and for many people on this call, once upon a time is not a time you are around in. But I'd like to share with you about this once upon a time, because when you hear about this once upon a time, it gives you an idea of what's possible this time around. Okay, so very quickly, let me tell you that little story. Once upon a time in the year 2016, fully 2016, we actually kicked this off November, December of 2015. And in that year, we came up with an idea. It was a God-inspired idea. And I make no claims to owning the idea because I didn't really create the idea. I was inspired. And in this inspired idea from God, we came up with an idea to say, you know what if we created a system separate from the network we were driving, separate from the business we were doing, as a separate entity, where one bottle of the product we are selling can become something that you buy and qualifies you to be in a reward system. It allows you to be in a loyalty system. So back in 2015, 2016, we created this concept where with 2,500 naira only, you get to buy a product. And when you bought this product, the product was worth 2,500 naira, so you lose nothing. When you get the product, you also get an opportunity to earn money because that same product signs you up into the feeder of this 4-level plan that has a feeder. In the feeder, we had 2x4 matrix, which is 31 bottles. In level 1, 6 bottles, level 2, 6 bottles, level 3, 6 bottles, level 4, 6 bottles. And we said with 2,500 naira, you can plug in at the feeder. Okay. And as you tell your friends about this product and spread health, you are going to be having other people join you. Their bosses will join your matrix. And as their bosses join your matrix, you keep on going in the space. So you're sharing health. And then we said, as soon as you build and build and build to level 4, and you leave level 4, you get the opportunity to earn 1 million naira. And the moment you earn 1 million naira, on your account, the company sponsors 6 children to school. So we had a partnership with Slum to School. And with this idea, we basically ensured that 6 children are able to start schooling. Now, it's just start schooling. They are able to get 1 year in school. It's a public school. The hindrances to school is lack of uniform, lack of what to wear, very basic school fees. We supported those children to start school. And with 2,500 naira, people were able to earn 1 million naira. When we did this in 2015, 2016, we did it for about a year. And in that 1 year, we had over 100 million years and 1,000 other people who earn income at various levels while growing in this opportunity. Now, when we did that back then, we were able to achieve significant things, with people all over the space. In this space, we were able to get, good value for people. It was amazing. We were able to reach over 200,000 individual people, and we're able to get the bottles across to every nook and cranny in Nigeria. Okay, now we're able to do that back then. Now, when we did that back then, it was phenomenal. It was awesome. Yeah, it did a lot of value, basically spread in the space. And it ran for about a year and then it stopped. One of the biggest things that we think that this did, or we're persuaded that this did, was it increased the brand value of the product that we were driving. People got to know about it. People got to see. People got to realize, wow, this product, this is, is available. People began to make demands. People wanted to buy the product. And that was the journey of how it became viral. Now, we basically put this in a cooler, and left it off until very recently, we got inspired again to say, look, this is how you are going to be building brands. You're going to be using this to build a product, take another product, build a product, take another product, build a product. This was the plan. And it's a good time for this to be used again. But when we started thinking about using again, we asked ourselves, 2.5 cannot purchase today what it could purchase in 2016. We told ourselves 1 million today cannot buy what it could buy in 2016. The input was very small then. The output was big then, but that output is not as big today. And that input is not, the same value today. Today, to achieve what 2.5 achieved then, you probably need a little more today. So we say, you know what? Nevertheless, we are going to run and plan this as close to the way it was done before as possible and ensure that people can get phenomenal and significant value, even while they are doing this. So what did we do? And what exactly are we looking at getting into? So here is what we did versus what we are doing today. I'd like you to pay attention to this because this is going to be mind-blowing. When this gets to kick off, this will move fast. This will connect people at the bottom of the pyramid. This will connect people that cannot afford more than 1 bottle, people that can afford 3 bottles. This is going to reach really deep down into the everybody's market. And guess what? It will allow us to empower a lot of people. It will empower us to attract a lot of people. It will have a positive effect on our current business. It will have very significant effect on the brand that we have. It will push it across more footprints, more markets, more people, more reach, and more visibility. Now, before in 2016, we did an entry of 2,500 naira. We are doing the same entry today. Before, the product was a little less valuable than 2.5. Today, the product we're pushing is 250 mils. It's currently sold for 2.5. Back then, level 1 and level 2, you earn 10,000 when you leave level 1. You earn 2,000, 25,000 when you leave level 2. Now, let me get this correctly. When you leave the feeder, you get a re-entry into the feeder, a free bonus, and then you get a position in level 1. When you leave level 1, you earn 10,000 naira and a re-entry in the feeder. When you leave level 2, you earn 35,000 naira and you enter into the feeder. Before, level 3 was 69,000. Now level 3 is 100,000. You get a re-entry back into the feeder. Before, level 4 was 1 million. Now level 4 is a value of 2 million, 1.3 million naira cash, and 700,000 naira travel. Back then, we were able to create 100 millionaires. This time around, we want to create 500 millionaires. Back then, it ran actively for 1 year. This time, we want to plan to run it actively for 1 year, and based on feedback we've gotten from people, a little bit more. And I'm going to tell you how that a little bit more is going to be in just a while. Back then, it wasn't our product. We were not manufacturing it, so we did not have product control. Right now, we have product control. Now, before I go far, let me ask a question. If you are there in the Once Upon a Time story, if you are participants in the Once Upon a Time story and you witnessed some of these things, help me type there, yes. If you are not a part of Once Upon a Time and you are just seeing this and you are excited about what's about to be in this particular season, just type there, excited. So yes, for I was there, excited for I wasn't there, but it's exciting to me. Okay, so that was what it was. One bottle, the same bottle you buy today and you drink, is the same bottle that's creating value for people today. Now, the idea behind this is it will cause the brand value to boom, increase visibility, increase the penetration, increase the places where the product can be found, and then, okay, and then it can be something significant, for people to get to know about the brand, and it can drive the business that we're currently doing as well. Now, exactly how does this get paid and how does this work? Very simple. From the feeder, you leave the feeder. For everybody that you sponsor, you earn a token amount, a very small amount, just to recognize that you got somebody else on board. You earn a small, about 100 bucks in your account there. You can't earn something sizable. Once it gets to a sizable value, you can't pull it out, but it's there for you to earn. And then when you leave level 1, you earn 10,000, level 2, 35, level 3, 100,000. And then once you get to level 4 and you have your 2 positions in level 4 under you, and there are 4 to go, once you have 4 levels to go, when the first level joins, you get 100,000. The second level joins, you get 100,000. The third one joins, you earn 100,000. And when the last one joins, you earn 1 million and qualify for travel worth 700,000. Okay, your sponsor earns 200,000. Your sponsor earns 100,000. And 3 charities. You have an option to support either one of 3 charities, that allows you to also, at the time when this is done, not from your money, the company says you decide, and then this, the company sponsors these 3 charities on your behalf. You can also spread the value amongst the 3 of them and support them. So this is how the income will be earned. Now, remember, all that is creating this value is 2,500 naira, which you already used to buy a bottle and drank the bottle. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when somebody drinks the bottle and gets value from the bottle, he probably wants to buy another bottle again. Maybe he wants to buy more than 1 bottle, maybe he wants to buy 500 mils. The moment the person's desire begins to grow for the product and the person wants more, the person will need to go to Green Mondays, plug into Green Mondays, because that's where more bottles can be found, 500 mils, bigger volumes for the whatever it is that the challenge is that the person is trying to solve. But here at the Helping Lives, which is what the initiative is called, you only have access to 1 bottle, and every bottle you get basically puts a bottle on the matrix. So the matrix is like a loyalty system. It's a loyalty system for people who help to build the brand. They get their bottles represented in this matrix and they finally get value from it. Now, the beautiful thing here is because when people pay, they are getting the same value that they paid for, and maybe more value that they paid for, because they get a lot of things together as well. Because this is the case, the company has the liberty to at any time stop the program, because nobody is being owed. In many organizations that do networks, people pay 10,000 naira to get a product that's worth 1,000 naira. They pay 5,000 naira to get a product that's worth 500. This, you get the value that you paid for, and then you get the opportunity of caring. You get the opportunity of also creating wealth with it as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is how this is done. Now, guess what? How will this affect the Green Mondays business. I've explained to you how to affect the Green Mondays business. The product that this will be driven with is 250 mils, which will no longer be in the Green Mondays as soon as this starts in September. Okay, so the 250 mils will be taken out. What will be available on the Green Mondays will be the 500 mils, and we'll have a family pack that will have other products as well. Now, the product for Green Mondays will be 500 mils. Anyone who wants it needs to join the Green Mondays. The other products will be available in retail because that's where we believe they will have the fairest value and the fairest push to help them grow and do better. Okay, so that's what's going to happen with the Green Mondays business. Now, what exactly do I need to know about this? I can sign up with 1 pack, or I can sign up with 3 packs. Now, everybody who is on this call, I expect to sign up with 3 packs. I'll tell you the benefits very quickly versus 1 pack. 1 pack means I have 1 bottle in there. It continues to grow. As I build my team, it grows and grows and grows, and it can move well as well. But if I have 3 pack, it means I'm not looking forward to earning 2 million. I'm looking forward to earning 6 million. Now, somebody says, why don't I do 7? Why don't I do 10? You can do 7, you can do 10, you can do 20, you can do 100 if you want, after we have launched. In this phase of pre-launch, the maximum anyone can do is a 3 pack. In this phase where it's not public yet, it's still the green community trying to take position before it goes public. At this particular junction, you can do 3 pack for yourself. Everybody that is doing 3 pack needs to be positioned in a place where, depending on how many team members they have, they'll have their position. You want to maintain as much as possible a little bit of the idea of the structure we have in Green Mondays. We don't want to veer away from that too much. There are some cases where somebody might say, I don't like where I was, it didn't pay me. Yeah, then that person can make a case for themselves and find themselves somewhere else. But averagely, we want people to be able to work together and have a little bit of a connection, because we're going to introduce people who are not in the mix of what we've done before anyway. So this is going to be new and different. But because we have control of this, we have done this before, we have seen the traction, we want to do this again more intelligently, learning the lessons from them and tuning things to be better. These are the packs. Now, for people who are coming in pre-launch, we don't want you to come in at these packs. We want you to come in at a slightly higher premium. And I'm going to tell you how that's going to play. You're going to decide how you want to participate. Now, the first thing I want to say is there are 3 categories of people who are getting on board this. Everyone who is listening to me in this room, you need to do a 3 pack. It needs to be a 3 pack. Don't do 1 slot, do 3. It's going to give you more speed, more agility. Your earning potentials will be bigger. And guess what? Remember that once you leave a position, you are entering feeder. You leave the position again, you're entering feeder. It means if you go with 3 pack, you can have multiples of 3 following that as well. So your monies can be multiples of 6 million in the future. If you do a 1 pack, your monies will be multiples of 2 million in the future as well. Just a no-brainer to start with 3. In fact, start with 50 if they allow you. But because you're doing pre-launch and we don't want a few people to cash out while people are waiting, everybody has a maximum that they can do. Now, the first set of people are the people you call leader 1. Leader 1 is someone who has a list of 16 people. Leader 1 is somebody who has 4 people, and their 4 people have 4 people each. If you are leader 1, you'll be positioned in a way that will accommodate you and your people. If you are leader 2, so everything is being done in the blind now, it's a back-end play. We have 4 substantial teams, technically, and we're going to be taking structure with those 4 substantial teams as well. So leader 1 is, you can be a leader 1 and still have an upline. That's fine. But leader 1 is, I have my list of 20, which is 4 people, and my 4 people have 4 people each, okay, within the Green Monday structure already. So I can easily access my first 20 people, power of 4 style. That's leader 1. If you are here and you cannot access 4 people who have 4 people already, and you don't have to have them in Green Monday, you can build it, okay? But you have 4 people who have 4 people already, then you are leader 2. It means you are a leader as well, but you are somewhere under leader 1. Okay, if you are leader 2, it means I have a list of 4 people as well. I can tell you their names. They are ready to drop their money as well. So we have leader 2. And then we have leader 3. Leader 3 is list of 1. I want to take position first. Now only me, okay, come. Technically, I'm the one here. I don't know of anybody else, but I'm here. It means you'll be under a leader 2 somewhere, who will be under a leader 1 somewhere, but this is my position currently. Now, if you already have existing team structure, this is the time to begin to engage your team leader. If your team leader has more than 4 people that are directly under them, they may want to think, are you a leader 2? Are you a leader 3? How do they want to draw their structures? Because right now we're in private placement, we're in pre-launch. Okay, pre-launch kicks off officially today. Today, people are allowed to fill a form We're going to still work on it and all that, but people can pick a form. We will keep the structure as close to what it is as possible, so that everybody has a good taste of, okay, this is how this is, not bad. And then when we say go, everybody can build and grow. We've seen 100 millionaires created before. We have no doubts we can do a lot more than that. Now, while we are still in this open session as well, we have what we call the pioneer positions. Now, this has nothing to do with leadership positions. As a leader, you can choose to be pioneer 1, pioneer 2, or pioneer 3. It's up to you. I'll tell you the difference. The benefit of this is for positioning for the things we will do in the future, and for opportunities and placements for the things that we will do in the future. So if you want to be hand in glove and neck deep with us on the potentials of this going forward, what I will recommend is be a pioneer 1. Pioneer 1 means you are the first set of people that will be on the consideration when, for example, we have another product to launch that is not for Green, that is not for Marvel Natural Products or one of our community of companies. Let's say we're doing it for an outsider, and we want to get people to be involved. Pioneer 1 status gives you the highest. If we have the opportunity to involve only a few people, Pioneer 1 will go first. If we have an opportunity to go deeper and get a bigger audience, Pioneer 2 will come next. If we can go even deeper, Pioneer 3 will come next. And I'm saying, what we're saying here is for everybody who is on this live call today, who is getting engaged with this today, your positioning should be Pioneer 1, 2, or 3. It means if you are doing 3-pack, it will either be 60K and you're getting 24 bottles at that 60K, or sorry, 60K, 20K gives you 8 bottles. So times 3 of that will be 60,000, and you get 24 bottles. Or you're doing 10K, which will 3 of that pack will give you 30K, and you'll give you 12 bottles. Or you do 5K, 3 of which will give you 15K, and it will give you 6 bottles. Okay, these are the options that are available for you to start. And your number of people determines whether you're leader 1, leader 2, or leader 3. Please, for this to go smoothly, one of the things that the company will be watching out for is you cannot use yourself to represent more than a 3-pack. You cannot have plenty of positions under yourself. It will be a disservice to others. We don't want that. Once we start and the ground is open, if you want to have 10, 20, any amount you want to have, you are free to have, because you have a bottle for all of them. There's nothing to worry about. Okay, now what are the next steps? The next steps are, there's a form to fill, make payments, fill the forms, choose your position. Are you a leader 1, leader 2, or leader 3? Leader 1 first, leader 2 next, and leader 3 next is the simple order. Okay, that's how things will follow. Now, let me explain very quickly the 365 days you probably heard about. One of the things we said is we want to run this as a project. So we're using this particular launch for Helping Lives to launch Rida. We want to get Rida as a brand into the public space. After 365 days, we're going to pick up another brand. Let's say we want to use it for the body wash. Okay. Let's say we want to use it for the hair cream. Let's say we want to use it for the dishwash. We're going to find a product, okay, that we feel suits the profile of this, and we're going to run another one, and then we're going to run another one. We're also going to be talking to other companies that are not us, that want us to have, in exchange for some kind of equity or in exchange for some kind of payment, which will filter down into Pioneer 1, Pioneer 2, or Pioneer 3 status, because they're going to be the foundations of the opportunities. We're going to have those kind of deals going forward as well. Now, the 365 days is so that the program runs at high energy, runs with a need for speed from the beginning to the end. Okay, that was the idea behind 365. And what we're looking at doing now is still to make it 365 days, but to give you a little bit of an extension. So you can extend to as much as 500 days, you can extend longer. And what will be the concept? So this is what we're working on. A new promo starts in 365 days. Rather than saying that this will end in 365 days, we're saying a new promo will launch in 365 days. It means as we're building this, people who want to stay committed to this can stay committed to this. Something will kick off in 365 days. It means, and for this project, for as long as this project is popping people at level 4, this project will be kept alive. The time when this project will not be kept alive longer than is when in a particular month, nobody pops. So we're giving an opportunity for this project to have a longer lifespan predicated on activities still happening there. Once the activity begins to dwindle, of course, by that time, the second project is already running. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to give everybody who is joining late in this project an opportunity to simultaneously join this and join the next one. We just give them maybe double the value of 5,000 and say, when you pay your 5,000, you get a position here and get a position that will come at an advantage position, at an advantage opportunity. So essentially, this will communicate the concept of everyone gets full value. The company doesn't owe you anything once you get your product. So the company has the liberty to start and stop anytime you want to start and stop. The rewards are a charity. The rewards are charity are a bonus. The concept is I go and buy a beverage. I buy a beverage and I drink it. And under the crown, they tell me whatever I see on the crown is mine. And under the crown, I find a t-shirt, it's mine. I find iron, it's mine. I find a bicycle, it's mine. I find a car, it's mine. I find money, it's mine. If I drink the Coke and don't find anything on the cover, do I get angry? No, I don't get angry because what I paid for was a drink. I drink the drink, I win nothing, I buy the next drink. I buy the next drink until I win something. So the communication is the rewards and charity are a bonus. It emphasizes the need for speed. So everybody who comes in here knows I have to be on time. I need to go with speed. I need to drive with energy and make this happen with speed. And wherever you reach, when the days count down, is not a loss. Okay? Because from 2 to 3 months to the end, new entries have an opportunity to position for this and the next private. And people who are defined positions at the time when this finishes will also get products, will get predefined products based on their current positions when this all gets to end. Ladies and gentlemen, this project, the goal is to kick this off into launch mode by September 1. Between then and now, okay, Green Monday members and their close people have the opportunity to position in this initiative going forward. Our expectation is people position. I can position as Pioneer 1, as Pioneer 2, as Pioneer 3. You can position as a Leader 1, Leader 2, Leader 3, based on how many people you already currently have in your team. Ladies and gentlemen, this gives us an opportunity to see people we have seen before and have never extended the opportunity to extend the product to them in such a way that it can be a part of supporting us for the cause that we're trying to support. These people become a part of the people that we can reach and can easily upgrade into the Green Mondays category because they're already familiar with the products. But deliberately, we're keeping this completely separate and defining the product for this and making sure it's not found anywhere else so that this can have an exciting life of its own where it grows and grows and grows without any anything else hindering it. And as it promotes the brand and gets the brand in people's hands in a small format, people who have taken the brand and have gotten value from it begin to look for it, and it begins to become what pulls people, gets people to begin to pull from you. Let me explain what that pull, what I really mean by that pull. In marketing, there are two sides. There's what you call push and there's what you call pull. Push is you trying to sell your product to a pharmacy. That's a push. Push is you trying to sell it to an open market. That's a push. Pull is when the people have watched an advert on television, they have seen the product, they've been promised a few things, and because of the image that has been printed in their minds, they go to the shop and they ask for the product. That's a pull. Now, what works for consumer marketing, what makes people buy a product and makes a brand grow is a mixture of the push and the pull. The company is pushing out the brand and the company is pushing out advertisements that is creating a pull from the market. Now, Helping Lives is a pull creator because once the product gets into people's hands in a consumable format, they are able to quickly consume, they are quickly able to try, and then when they see the value and they begin to look for the product again, you are ready to also push it via Green Monday. So Green Monday becomes our push and Helping Lives becomes our pull creator. So the conventional company will do marketing adverts and billboards for their push. We are doing Helping Lives for our push because we know that this takes the bottle into the very, very basic places, allows you as a leader to earn millions upon millions, qualify for travel upon travel, grow your Green Mondays business as well to become bigger and better. And it's a win-win for a while. By the time this is wrapping up, we are planning to take another brand, up on the system, launch it, drive it, create more brand value until we're able to now say, we can do this for other companies as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the vision, this is the idea, this is the plan, this is how we want to create the Rida boom. I hope that you have heard me, and I hope you have all the information you need to begin to take position. What are the quick next steps? The quick next steps is, I'm sure all of us belong to a team. We have Team Thrive, we have Trailblazers, we have Goal Crushers, we have, please give me the team names that I'm forgetting. We have Team Flow. Okay, you may want to stay within the structures of your team, or you may want to say, you know what, I have my own, I want to strike out new, I want to do this differently. It's up to you. But of course, the encouragement is, we already have a model that works, you have a support system that already works for you. It's fine to consult and work with them and say, you know what, I want to really do this early, I want to do this better, I want to gain traction from this. This is about leverage. Okay, it's about leverage. Good, thank you very much. Go Crushers, Flow, Trailblazers, and Thrive. Okay, we have these teams. If your upline is sleeping, then you have my blessings, to do whatever it is that you need to do, whatever possible thing you need to do to ensure that you are well plugged in with this. The beautiful thing here is, people are not putting 50 million, 30 million to buy a bottle. They're just buying a bottle, which they can experience, they can encounter, they can want to buy more. They will not find 250 million anywhere else. They can do more. And of course, if they've seen that they're moving very well there, and people are motivated to say, I've earned 10,000, can I earn 35? I've earned 35, can I earn 100? I've earned 100, why can't I earn 2 million naira value? Why can't I earn it over and over again? Okay, we've seen this work, we know this works, we know this will work, and we want to ensure that we're positioning to be able to get you in and get you in well. Ladies and gentlemen, today, August 7, 2022, we mark the official pre-launch and private placement into the Rida Boom opportunity, helping lives Rida Boom, with Rida Boom. Now, as we kick this off, and I can see dance there, please make some noise, not loud noise for me to hear, but noise with emoticons and and chats and claps and the rest of them there. We're kicking this off today. People can begin to take position, begin to talk with their teams. Don't worry, it's not a big rush. The only big rush is you don't want people to get there before you get yourself settled. Now, there are many things flying in the air, flying around town, where you need to pay a lot of money in order to get value. This is equivalent value for money. Equivalent value for money, exact value for money. This will increase our reach, and this is not a third party, e-cooperative or something at a distance that we don't have control over. This is very, very much within our control, very, very much within our drive. We've driven this before, and we've seen hundreds of thousands of bottles move. This time around, we're looking forward to seeing millions of bottles move within the stipulated time as well. Millions and millions of bottles move. So, ladies and gentlemen, so what is a Woody? Yeah, this is going to fly. This is going to be beautiful. This is kicking off today. So the form link will be shared. You can fill the form. You can find out from your team leaders and say, you know what, I want to do this with you, so I'm going to put your name there. Or can begin to have those conversations. I expect conversations to happen today, tomorrow. Payments should begin to happen. Some people, are already beginning to pay. I don't even know what exactly they're paying for. I said, don't pay anything. Wait for this meeting so I can understand how this flows, and you can begin to organize. The lead position, there'll be a lead position, and then we'll have the 4 key teams, I believe, as the foundational thrusts for that structure. And then we'll have more people, after those structures, we have more people who want to go direct as well. People who have not really been in Green Mondays, So right now it's open pre-launch. As soon as we launch, everybody will get the opportunity to participate at 25 for 1 or 75 for 3. 25 for 1, 75 for 3. Before it goes public, we have Pioneer 1, Pioneer 2, Pioneer 3. My advice is be Pioneer 3 if you can. If you can't, be Pioneer 2. If you can't, be Pioneer 3. But by all means, be a pioneer. The benefits of it are not fully spelled out. That's the reality. But you will get privilege, opportunity, privilege, positioning in the things that is to come. We've done this before. We know the potentials of this. We know what this can create, and we're looking forward. We have assurances, if I can say that much. We have assurances from those who understand the trends, who understand how things will pan, that this will all go well for us. So I want to say congratulations to everybody in the house. Congratulations is what somebody has been saying to people lately, and I think I want to join him in that same excitement as well. Extra income. I want to say congratulations to everyone who is in this room at this moment, and say, that may the next 365 days of our lives, or 500 days of our lives, or 1,000 days of our lives be fully, fully exciting, be very, very adventurous. May we, conquer new territories, open new cities, open, new markets, reach new countries, reach new heights, touch greater heights, have an amazing time, and do exceptionally well. And can somebody say a believing amen? So congratulations, congratulate anybody you want to congratulate. You can call somebody out and congratulate them. Just congratulate somebody, congratulate. Congratulations are due. Yes, amen, amen, amen.